1,000-yard mark. We are coming off a loss to Tampa Bay, and after a very strong 4-1 start, we are now in danger of falling to third place in the division if we can't get it done today. Here on the road in Miami, we're going to give up a kick return. Okay, not too bad. But this is a pretty battered Dolphins team. They're down both their halfbacks. So no, I don't even know. No A-Chain and no Mostert. So they brought back Miles Gaskin, and I think they got a med. They're going to go play action here. They're also down. Oh my! For a Tyreek Hill! Huge play from Tua to start it off. My oh my. A statement on play one from Miami. Now I don't feel scared of the deep bomb. Now there's no room. It'll be out of the back of the end zone if they try that again. So now we can miss a tackle, touchdown Dolphins. This defense has been locked down for the last 4 weeks really. We held Pittsburgh to 12. We held New Orleans to 7. We held Cleveland to 13. We held Tampa Bay to 3 offensive points, basically. But they did have some due to the turnovers that Drake May and co caused. Is we're going to get a nice return of our own. So Miami now really well, I mean, Cleveland did basically the same thing. Cleveland did go and do all that. So Miami's should be a pretty easy opponent here, and O'Shane Ximines is out, so like, and he is one of their edge rushers who's actually starting, and even on our awful tank roster we had last year, I mean, Ximines was always a backup. So like they're starting like Cameron Good and Chop Robinson. They had to trade away Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips to us. Well, Jalen Phillips to us. Chubb they had to cut. And he went to, I think, Carolina. So, and obviously never a good defensive line on the interior. It's like Brandon Peely or something as their starting nose. So they're really counting on Chop Robinson, the first-round pick, to be a good presence for them on the D-line. But, I mean, even if he's good, even if he's everything they hoped, it's still really just a one-man show because there's not a lot of upside elsewhere on that unit. And they did draft a really good receiver, but he's hurt, so it's still just the Hill and Waddle show. More or less. As I mean, we're just gonna start this possession with some runs, but now it looks like they've got the runs defended a little better, so we'll swing it out to Gibson. One thing we really learned in that Tampa Bay game, though, now Johnny Cornelius is hurt. Oh no. So that's not what we want to see, is Caleb McGarry, who's just been awful. Awful for us. He's got benched. For Cornelius, the second-round pick, but now we're going to have to go back to McGarry. So what we want about this Dolphins roster, they do have some good corners. Another dislocated shoulder. So, kind of the plan is, I mean, the plan was dominate the trenches, though it's a little bit harder without Cornelius. No, I mean McGarry's a decent run blocker, I think, and against this line, they're gonna drive us back further. Not the worst timing for a hold, just because we get the down back. Wasn't a great run. But yeah, I think, like, I really kind of learned in that Tampa Bay game. We struggled the whole game, basically, and then it was at the end. At the end, we started throwing it because we were down big, and the offense really, really opened up. I really did not think that we had it in us. May had a career high in pass yards. There's Cooper beating Jalen Ramsey. How do you like that? And now this is exactly what you want, is like, I mean, they've got, even without Cornelius, I don't think this interior, unless the guy on the left just comes flying downfield, like, yeah, there's no way they're going to stop that. I mean, Roschon Johnson is getting 10 yards a pop right now. We're going to stack the box. We're going to see if we can just get away with a little end around here. It's not a great look, but... Ah! Okay, that did not work. So there's Miami's first good run defense play of the game. And now Pop Douglas is hurt. So might have to lean on the run game a little bit more. Or Cooper and McMillan. Because we have... Oh, there's Mitchell Evans, the rookie tight end, for the touchdown! Drake May loves throwing touchdowns to rookies. He's had touchdowns to Jaheim. His only touchdown in his rookie year went to fellow rookie Jaheim Bell. And then his second career touchdown came in May's year 2, but the first year for Jaden Ott, late round halfback. And then May did throw a few touchdowns to Cooper, but last week he threw one to Tataroa McMillan, and he threw now one to Mitchell Evans. So finally a decent play on defense there. Tua just checks it down pretty harmlessly. What is this? So Duggar, you gotta like, okay. Somebody, like, hello? So we ended up, that was a glitch play. You can see, I mean, you could see the play art there where, like, we had guys who were manned up against, like, nobody, and, like, Gonzalez wasn't following the guy who went in motion, so nobody was defending Hill. I mean, that was just a disaster, and Tua is dead set on dying. Like, he is not afraid to take hits. Man. Okay. Second and 5. Should have had that sack, too. Doesn't let me switch to Bentley! Doesn't let me switch to Bentley, and we're going to give up a touchdown run because of it! What the heck is that? The CPU misses the tackle. I What the heck is that? I press B to switch to Bentley and it doesn't do anything, or it put me on somebody random. So 2 rushing touchdowns when we had easy tackles. One of them where I was on the player, and I guess whatever, but the other there where, I mean, that's just rigged. I don't want to do a jet sweep. I forgot. I gotta remember here. I don't have pop. Play action. Let's go deep. We should have time. There's Titero and McMillan. First down, right in front of Mike McDaniel. Looking like a shootout here. Don't see a lot of those. Miami putting guys in the box. I mean, they know we want to run. But, I mean, I just feel really good about... Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh, it was going to be a good play, too. I was just trying to see if I was going to be able to roll right. I wasn't sure, because with the play action, sometimes you're kind of locked in. Johnson, you got a pass pro. Get over there. You got to get this out quickly, potentially. They drop out of it. And that was not what I was expecting. Good bluff blitz. I'm going to see what Kendrick Bourne can do as a blocker here. If he can get... I think that might be Malachi Starks in the box. Jay not able to get outside. 9 yards there. I don't like single back. I mean, Roshan Johnson is averaging more than 5 a carry. Like, I think... Oh, of course, now they stop it. Now they stop it. So... Dolphins finally get off the field due to the delay of game penalty pretty much exclusively. Take that away and we're moving the sticks on, well, potentially on the first down pass, but then also the second down there where you had a 10-yard run, well, 9-yard run. Should have been enough. Behringer will boot it away, and holy cow, that doesn't get out? How do we not have enough power to get that out of bounds? So, I mean, like, it's just a couple fluke plays, really. Like, I'm not... It's not like a matter of... Like, I don't know what to do, we can't get pressure, or we can't cover these guys, or they're doing something that I just don't know how to counter. Like, we're gonna be fine. Why don't you... Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's just... Man. Okay, we cannot tackle Selvin Ahmed, which is really bad. This is literally their... I mean, he's a third-string halfback, and he's just killing us. Every single run, a broken tackle. Finally! Finally, finally, finally. Jabril Peppers, thank you. Hallelujah. 4th and 3. Jones, fair catch. The animation doesn't work for some reason, but that's whatever. And we gonna run the ball some more. 1st and 10 for May. Got rookie fullback Clyde Rich out there at tight end. More injuries is not what you like to see. I think Gibson might be able to just sprint around the edge here. Or inside. Shoot. Okay. I think Mitchell Evans here, or maybe McMillan over the linebackers. There we go. This is a big game. I got Strange. I kind of need you in. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is kind of a mess. But I'm thinking we got Cooper. No. Second and 10 now. Screen to Gibson. Nice move. Way to set up 3rd and 3. And now you bring in Roschon Johnson. Just run power. Too high. Or counter actually looks pretty good. No, just in case they blitz, counter sometimes takes too long to develop. I think... Man! We can run it so well until we get to 3rd down, and then it just... Like, I'm sorry. The way we've been running it, I feel like I've got to try this. Except now it's actually really annoying. Okay. I really wanted to go for that, but they were in a good look. They were spread out. I felt like that wasn't gonna work, and especially, yeah. Didn't feel like a good idea to try to run against that. And any kind of play action pass, you run the risk of, you know, some kind of crazy blitz where you don't even get a chance to throw. So I thought, well, what is this? Like, look at this. We got Barham and 2. Hang on. Are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? We got 10 guys on defense. We got 10 men on the field. Barham was both the deep zone and the linebacker. Like, that's not okay. Okay, so... There we go. Good defense, Marcus Jones. Much better result than we would have had with 10 guys, so happy to spend the time out to set up this. Well, now 3rd and 9. I actually don't love that. Let's do this. Now they got Tyreek Hill in at tight end. Like, what are they doing? Okay. Now they're going to move him. They're going to go play action, and he's hit! Bentley in the backfield. And we're going to get good field position out of this. No, don't run backwards! Good lord. Honestly, like, I can't think of a time where Marcus Jones's ability to break every tackle has, like, actually helped us. Like, half the time he just gets, like, pushed backwards and loses yards. That's so dumb. Okay, this could be a blitz. We're gonna run this anyway. Yeah, they're coming. Oh, and we're good. We're good! Roshan Johnson! Way to run past that safety. Single high. Okay. Got jet protection on. On first down, we'll let May step up. Slide. It's like, this is not a play where you want Bourne, but Douglas is hurt. I guess you put in Jalen Polk. We'll run. I don't think it's been a bad half for May. I swear if we don't convert this, because that's such easy yards. And now it. Okay. Don't have the play I want. 3rd and 1. Gibson's got it. Okay. We're fine. Should have converted it on the last one, like, let's be real. So what is Drake May's stat line? Because it feels like he's hasn't thrown it a lot, but he's been good on when he does throw it. Tempting to run, but we'll stick with this. No, don't! Okay. Just get to that ball guy. Like, man. Gotta keep walking a little in. The fact that, like, just a heart attack as that ball gets popped up in the air. But then the other thing is, like, Amari Cooper is, like, running away from the football. And there's a 66 overall defensive tackle just, like, annihilating Cole Strange. You know, just Madden things. So I think I'm good with this, except I want you to be... I don't want to do that. I want it to do, I guess, like this. Okay, here we go. Big 3rd down. And I do an awful decision. Yep, that I shouldn't have thrown that. I don't know. They're going screen. There we go. So defense, just dramatic improvement since the beginning of the game, but our offense is suddenly turning into this just thing where every drive we're getting there, Every drive we're moving the football, but we can't actually... If they did it again. Look at that. Look at that glitch. We're gonna have to waste another timeout. 10 men. 10 men. I'll run 6. I'll blitz Bentley. I'll use her Austin. Tua had a man, but he didn't see him in time, so he's got to throw it away. And keep in mind, by all rights, we should have 3 timeouts right now. Why is Christian Gonzalez in on this? First and 10. There's first down. And this is, well, sort of similar to with the last time where hurry up just takes forever. Can we get Gibson? We can! Antonio Gibson, wheel route, what a play! Drake made a Gibson on the run! What a throw! Drake May! With 34 seconds to go. Now it gets interesting. You gotta remember that hurry up takes potentially like 20 seconds off the clock. So, gotta be real careful and plan on May rolling again, and this receiver who was on the slant route just like stopped running his route. Supposed to have one guy on that side. Okay. Yeah, that probably works. Third and goal from the 6. Roshan, your pass, bro. We got a timeout, so it's not the end of the world if we're tackled in bounds. He catch it? Wow. And we cut the lead to 14-10. And in retrospect, I definitely went out of bounds maybe a little bit earlier than I needed to with Gibson. I was wanting to make sure I'd get out to preserve the clock, which really boils back to the glitch costing me 2 timeouts. Well, and that too, because, I mean, if I had all 3 timeouts, like, I'm running the ball once, probably multiple times. But at least one run, and I mean, that just completely opens up the playbook. And I'm probably, I mean, with Gibson, I'm going to press, I'm going to stay inside, I'm not going to try to go out of bounds. I don't think he gets to the end zone, but he's probably tackled at the 3, maybe gets out of bounds anyway. And everything is just suddenly a lot more opened up. So, it's frustrating. It's frustrating because that glitch probably cost us 7. Even if I had 2 timeouts, like, I I think that goes differently. But in any case, it is our ball. It is only a 4-point game. Oh my gatos. Pressured. Pressured. It's a battered offensive line against a battered defensive. Oh, thank you, Cooper. Oh, Cooper. You're so good. It's just hanging out on my back. Like, what did I do? Good play there. Walker Little. There's a late flag. Generally, they don't call holding that late, but they do here. That's just, I mean, yeah. It's nowhere near the ball. Kendrick Bourne. Okay. Okay. We look good with the pass protection. I think Cooper might get open. Yeah, just not quite. Window closing a little bit too fast. You know what? Screw it. We got time, in theory. Like, let's just throw one up here. Like, you get all these good wide receivers. There's Mitchell Evans! Huge first down. I was really thinking there about, you know, last year's Pats team is an attempt in that. Last year's Pats team does not have the protection to hold up. Last year's Patriots team doesn't have receivers that we really trust. Granted, Mitchell Evans not a huge big name receiver. He's like a third-round tight end, but this might be genius or it might be awful, but it's probably gonna surprise me by being neither. Yeah, pretty much. Really thought if we could get through, it was either going to be that somebody on that D line was going to penetrate and we were going to get stuffed, or we're going to run through it and have ourselves like a 10-15 yard gain. So naturally, because neither of those happens. Oh my God, Tos, how do you not get that, dude? Like, he just gets crushed going backwards. It's 4th and 1, down 4, I feel like. You got no choice. I don't think throwing to McMillan is really an option. But Roschon Johnson's got the first. Can I go weak run here? Like, yes. Yes! Little and Mwenu just pave me a giant hole, please. Nope. You got 2 guys to block, in theory, and... Well, the linebacker came over. He reacted way quicker than I thought he was going to. And... Also, Mwenu really kind of whiffed on his block. So we'll run, or we'll throw here, 2nd and 9. Jalen Polk first. To the 12-yard line. Ooh. First and 10. They don't look like they want to try to defend the run, so we're going to get 4. Looked like 5 to me. Keep threatening pass. We got Drake May. This is what we brought him in here to do. Is to be able to, well... May runs for the end zone! Give that to him. Come on. We're just going to see if we can get this to Clyde Rich. In the end zone, touchdown. Drake May. He loves throwing these touchdowns to rookies. First Mitchell Evans, now Clyde Rich. So I got to be real careful about playing Cub, which is our primary defense, because it apparently sometimes causes us to have 10 guys on the field. Okay, this is not ideal to have Bentley run the post. They don't have anybody there. Doesn't matter. It's a little bit too focused on that. Let's actually put Bentley in and run ourselves a little. It's the same. Okay, we're gonna live with it. There it is. There's 12 yards off the glitch. I don't know what to do. Like, this whole formation is just really messed up all of a sudden. This is like our base defense and we can't run it. Already cost us 1 timeout. Or cost us 2 timeouts. Now cost us that big gain. Wow. I don't know who's defending the flat there, but gotta get a little bit more involved. There we go, incomplete. Tua on the run, not a lot of room. Tua's been mobile. Actually move to follow that. There's Jalen Phillips getting the sack against his former team to knock him out of field goal range. Nice play. And now Miami's just trying to figure out. I mean, 1 play ago they were thinking, let's take this lead. Now the question is gonna be, can they get into field goal range? And after a drop by Hill, they will not. That is a tough break for them. But, you know, evens out with their glitch gaining them yardage, so we'll take it. 1st and 10 now for May. And Mitchell Evans was supposed to be running a stick route on that play. You can see the play art there, so I don't know what happened. I'm not sure I want to know. Second and 5, we're going to run this. Johnson can't run through the arm tackle. 3rd and 1, big play. I don't love the look, but I'd love to run like halfback dive against that. Oh, never mind, it works great. Jaden Ott, 1st down and then some. Jaden Ott to midfield. So back-to-back touchdowns for Miami, and now they just got nothing. They just got absolutely nothing on offense, as Drake May slowly getting us back into this game. Any other receiver is getting that catch, but that's what happens when you have the guy with 84 speed. Here comes the blitz. Oh, I did not. That was sneaky. Oh, that was sneaky. They dropped the backer after he bluffed. Okay. They sent everybody off the edge, and I think whoever that linebacker was, I think rushed to contact and then dropped right where I was trying to throw it, because I thought I had man with one-on-ones. We're gonna see if we can get Cooper here. Come back to the ball, dude! Like, don't just stand there. Do something. At least pretend like you're trying to catch that football. At least pretend like you're trying to catch the football. Great punt, though. I know you recovered that fumble. I know you beat Jalen Ramsey. But, man, like, that's a 1st down. I'm trying to just lead that ball away from the defender, and Cooper's standing there like it's just uncatchable or something. Sorry, I'm not mad at you. You're a good bird. So we got both edge rushers on one side. Oh, there's Uche. His helmet getting a pass breakup. Okay. Gonna send a crazy pass rush here where it's 4 guys all on one side. And forces Tyreek to or forces Tua to throw that one up. He rolled away from the rush, did a pretty good job of it, but man. We had everybody well covered, so he chucks it into double coverage, it gets knocked away. Here we go. They got like a linebacker defending potentially Evans here. And he actually does a good job of it, but leaves Johnson wide open in the flat, so take that. Looked like a little bit of illegal contact. It's fine. Touchdown basically ices it. But our defense is seeming to get better as the game goes on. Titero McMillan, first down. What's his line look like today? Probably pretty, yeah, okay. Alright, this could be your game. If I get what I am hoping I have. Cooper? Oh no, that safety's dropping. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not! Ah! A hand away. But it looks like it was a holding. I don't understand how these calls happen. This is not an RPO. This is not supposed to be a quick pass. Oh Lord, now we got Kendrick Bourne as an RPO receiver. Yeah, let's throw a screen to the slowest wide receiver in football. That sounds like a great idea. Okay. All right, Drake May, 2nd and 13. You got 2 plays to make something happen here. Like the pass pro. Can I split the safeties with Evans? No, I can't. May will roll. May's gonna launch one for Polk. He's got it! Jalen Polk to the 3-yard line. What a throw from May! He's making some crazy plays today. And it looks okay. Bro, if this is not a touchdown, I don't know what to say. I mean, first of all, it's unrealistic that Miami should be lined up like, oh my God, it might not be. Good Lord. Good Lord. How? I shouldn't have juked there, is obviously part of that, but still. Come on. Cooper short. Get us 5 yards closer. That throw to the throws to Polk and Gibson are actually kind of insane though. Here's Gibson again. Gibson near the end zone, did not get in. Man, it looks like we're gonna end up having here like a 6-point lead. I like it. Zone coverage. I mean, they got way too many guys on the side of the field with no receivers. Some of the CPU defenses really don't make sense. And there's your dagger. Antonio Gibson is going to get us to 5 and 2. Pretty similar play to the one where we had the holding penalty where he should have scored. So down go the Dolphins. Best offensive performance in a while, maybe? Which is to be expected given its... Oh my God, those... It's another situation where it's not letting me switch. Maybe I spoke too soon. Oh my gatos. Here's Jonnu Smith. Okay, let's run Tampa 2 or something. Alex Austin, you get over here. Bentley, you blitz. Barham, you're dropping. There you go. That's what we need. So 2-minute warning. the kick return's sparking something, though. Here we go. Oh my god, that was a wide open man. Thank you. Don't know what you were hoping for there, but probably wasn't that. Yeah, you can send a man in motion. See if I care. Go play action. Send everybody to the side of the field where you don't have any space. And Dolphins are probably going to end up settling for a field goal. Oh my! Marcus Jones unable to knock that one away from Waddle. And they'll score their first points since the first quarter. No excuse for giving that up. Okay, 1st and 10. And that's your dagger. Roshan Johnson up over 100. So a little scare at the end with a suddenly reinvigorated Miami offense, but they're clawing at that football, but Roshan's got 2 hands on it. Guess I don't really have a tackle that I want to put in. So you definitely need to not. There we go. Now you don't even have to worry about the little like awkward 4th down where you roll out and throw it away. So Miami with a kind of nice offensive performance, boosted by the kick return at the end. May with one of his better performances. I think it's his 2nd highest yards in a game of his career, behind the Bucs game from last week. But that game was wrecked by a pick 6 and a fumble. This one, just a solid day. He had 1 pick. But the completion percentage, 63, is awesome by our standards. 8 yards per attempt, like, there you go. But Miami couldn't stop the run. We spread the ball around pretty well. Mitchell Evans, a nice day. Probably a career day for him. Jalen Polk getting back into the mix. Cooper, pretty quiet. Sacks by Phillips, Bentley. TFLs by Bentley, Phillips, Austin Peppers. Uche had that breakup with his helmet. Marcus Jones had. There were a couple deep balls that we definitely had pass defenses on, so I don't know how there's only 2. But yeah, that's all, folks.